All the students of 12th standard, let me introduce myself. I am Urvi Pancholi and I will be teaching Organization of Commerce and Management. Let me first make you all aware. We will be doing 12 chapters, yeah, for the entire year. And let us start with our first chapter, Nature and Significance of Management. Students, you all must be aware of management. Yes? Okay. Management is nothing new to all of us. Yeah, our mother manages the entire house. Yeah, there are some kind of distribution of duties between mother and father. In some houses, father helps the children with their homework. Yeah, father. Father helps your mother by buying the groceries and all that stuff. Yeah, so there are distribution of duties between your mother and father. Yeah, there is management in all the this is management, correct? Okay, in our house. Now let us take the example of our school. Yeah, uh, what are the employees in the school? The employees of the school are teaching and non-teaching staff. Okay, in the non-teaching staff we have the cleaning staff, peon, and also the administrative staff, that is the clerk, accountant, which are looking after the administrative work. And in the teaching staff we have the principal, the supervisor, and the teachers, correct? Okay, so there is some kind of distribution of duties between all of them. All of them know their role, all of them know their responsibilities. Yeah, there is some kind of planning. While recruiting a teacher, there is some kind of planning that the teacher will be taking math science subject or history geography, whatever, SS subject or whatever. So there is some kind of planning while recruiting the staff. Yeah, and there is supervision. Yeah, the supervisor will be supervising the teachers, the work of the teachers. There is some kind of coordination between the staff, coordination between the management, the principal. Yeah, guidance. Yeah, some kind of guidance is given from the superior authority. Yeah, the principal gives the guidance to the teachers. There is guidance given from the supervisor to the teachers. Yeah, so what is all this? This is management. This is observed at your home also, in your school, whatever organization you go, you will find management over there. Management existed even in the Stone Age period. Students, management existed long ago. Management is seen even in the animals. Yeah, you all must have seen the pattern in which the birds fly. That is management. You all must have seen that when one crow sees some kind of food. Yeah, so he starts calling all the other crows, correct? This is some kind of management. This is also management, students. So now we will be studying management in detail as a subject. Yeah, okay. So what happened during the Stone Age period? During the Stone Age period, man used to hunt for food. He used to hunt for food, and for that he required management. After that, he realized that all the work cannot be done by the single man. There has to be a group which can which can do the job more efficiently and in a systematic manner, and because of that the work will be completed more sooner. So groups were formed for maximum satisfaction and using minimum resources, correct? Yeah, so when they all joined their hands together, groups were formed, there required more planning, more more cooperation, delegation of authority and responsibility, and also a leader. There has to be one leader for a group. All this was management. All this was management. In business, now let us come to our business, uh, our main thing, that is we all have studied about sole proprietorship, partnership, company. Yeah, so what is sole proprietorship? We all know that it is managed by a sole proprietor. There is only one single owner, that is sole proprietorship. In partnership, there are there are more than one owners. Yeah, so they manage their business. Even they have to manage their business. If we take the example of company, we have a proper staff to manage. There will be management, board of directors. Yeah, and they will manage the entire company. There is lot of capital involved in a company, and also there are many employees, so it is necessary to manage the company very well. So all the management functions like planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, controlling, directing are performed by the management in the company. So let me move ahead. Let us study what is management. Everyone know that man is a social animal. He lives in groups and he receives cooperation from others. Now, for understanding the concept of management, we need to understand what the writers have explained. Yeah, they are the definition. Okay, the first definition of management is the art of getting things done through others, and it is a very good and simple definition given by an expert. What is management? Management is the art of getting things done by through others. Let me take the example of our school. So we have to get things done through the teachers. Make teachers give good lectures, be prepared for the lectures, correct? So management is required for getting things done through them. So Livingston has given a very good definition. Let us see that management is a function of achieving predetermined objectives of a business unit with the use of minimum time and cost, as well as by making efficient use of available resources. So management, for a good, for management, first of all we have to have a predetermined objective. Everyone should have one objective to achieve, correct? Yeah. So there should be some kind of objective for which we all will be working. Yeah, and for achieving that objective, we have to incur minimum cost, and not only minimum cost, it has to be achieved as early as possible. Yeah, for that we have to utilize all our resources efficiently. So that is what Livingston has said. Management is a function of achieving predetermined objectives of a business unit with the use of minimum time and cost, as well as by making efficient use of available resources. So let us see what George R. Terry says. Management is such a process which plans, yeah, management plans and controls men, machine, material, method, money and market. This is a 6M theory given by George R. Terry. What are the 6M involved? Men, machine, material, method, money and market. These are the 6M involved. Okay. Can management be successful without men? No. We require employees. Without machine, no, we require that. Without material, no. Without material, we cannot do our job, correct? Without method, no. We will not be in a right direction without a right method. Without money, no. No business can exist without money. We require capital. Without market, no. Without market, if I have a shop, correct? If I have a shop, I have to sell it to someone, correct? Yeah. So without market, it cannot be happened. Okay. So now let me end the lecture today. So we have ended the part 1 and we will be doing the part 2 tomorrow. Thank you all of you.